Hi everyone, I'm sorry I missed you guys yesterday. I've been traveling for work and I couldn't get away from some meetings and do the update, but I'm doing it today. So, what's happened in Venezuela recently? As you know, we are currently in the period of exclusion called by the CNE, so that any person who wants to retrieve their signature in favor of the referendum can do so and not be counted towards the call to a referendum. From what I've heard, this hasn't been successful at all, thankfully. I heard that in Caracas, only 6 people out of hundreds of thousands of signatures have gone to cancel theirs. So, as expected, people want the government out and they're ratifying their call for a referendum. The past 3 days have been particularly sad in Venezuela because 3 people have been killed because of protesting for hunger, against a shortage of food. They're protesting to the police and local authorities against the scarcity of food, and 1 person died in Táchira, in San Cristobal, 1 person died in Petare, in Caracas, and 1 in Sucre State in the eastern part of the country. Very sad, and I saw this news said as a statistic. It's like, oh, like in the past few days we have seen 3 homicides of protesters for food, and for me they're much more than that. For me, they're people that have no choice. They're dying of hunger, so they go out to the streets to express their pain and necessities, and instead of being listened to by their leaders, they're being repressed, and leaders are trying to hide the fact that the country is crumbling. And yeah, it's very sad. The government has continually rejected humanitarian help. And on this note, I also heard some news about a woman who was trying to cross the border from Venezuela to Colombia to buy some antibiotics, and she was doing it through a river because the official border, a bridge, is closed. Nicolas Maduro has closed the border since November last year and they haven't reopened it, so the only way to cross the border is through a river. While this woman was crossing the river grew and she was taken away by the current, and sadly she drowned. The Supreme Court yesterday rejected a law by the National Assembly where the law was proposing to force government to accept humanitarian help. There are many organizations who are offering humanitarian help to Venezuela, and the government keeps rejecting this help. Well, the Supreme Tribunal said that this law was unconstitutional because it took away powers that belong to the president. People keep dying and the government keeps doing nothing. Well, I'm gonna leave it to here because I'm still busy. I'm working right now, and I'll try to devote more time for this tomorrow. I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you tomorrow again. Thank you. Bye-bye.